I'm on my own in the house now, and we're 19 weeks into the project. I'm getting really frustrated. As you can see, this room has now become my kitchen stroke living room, and it's going to be my office as well, because I've got like jewellery down in the corner too that I have to deal with. I'm still taking orders, so still having to pack and keep stuff out. I've got acros and RSJs around. I think the fact that I can't use the dining room now is having a negative effect on me, because I can't stay creative, I can't do anything, and everything is packed. I'll show you. It's just a really crazy room right now. There you go, you can see that the tarpaulin has been placed along the back wall there, and you can probably just about see the mirror that I use when I record. I can't use the dining room, so just this little bit of space. I didn't realise, I thought I didn't use this room, but actually I do. Or is it just because the other room is so messy now? I don't know. I just want it finished. Okay, I lie. I don't want it finished, but I do want it to move on, and I don't feel like it's moving on. I think the biggest thing that's bothering me is that air conditioning unit up there. I've got acros up there, RSJs, but no actual brickwork to support or to protect us from the elements. So it's really cold in here at night. I don't want to come in here to make tea or wash up. I don't feel like cooking, although I am making rice today because Abdul's gone out to get some Chinese. We can't leave any food out because I'm really concerned about vermin getting in, and if I keep food out then that will attract them. My shelves are empty, my fridge is always empty anyway, but actually that's a lot fuller than it usually is, and that's because it's got a lot of takeaway stuff and some dal that I made the day before yesterday. Ooh, okay, I know I should be really sort of grateful that, you know, and feel lucky that I'm doing all these things, and I'm going to get a bigger house at the end of it, and I should see the end result. But I think I'm just feeling a bit of pressure because I've got clients to see, I've got work, I've got the children at home on 2 weeks holidays. For the last 3 days there was so much dust that we couldn't actually physically stay in the house, so I had to take time off. We were just, it was like being 8 years old again, because I hadn't ridden a bicycle since I was 8, and Maya has to learn how to ride a bike, so I taught her yesterday, or the day before I taught her. But I got on the bike and I was like, oh my god, I love this, I need myself a bike now. And then we were at the park, and honestly there's this gym equipment at the park just down the road from us, and we went there in the morning, came back, had lunch, and then went back to the park again. And it was like, oh my god, the whole day it's been in the park, and I'm feeling it on my body, and I'm just like, I want to go outside and play now. So it was like being 8 years old again with my kiddies. I loved it. It was nice, and I don't normally do stuff like that with the kids, so in that respect it was wonderful. But it was just so dusty that I couldn't get into the house at all, and I'm still dusting. I got dust on my printer, dust on my TV. We don't have any TV. Can you believe I have no Sky? When they put the scaffolding up, they moved the dish, so the dish faces the front of the house, and it's now just turned to the side, so we've got no signal. We're watching all these films that we have, like Harry Potter, and I want to watch Ram Leela today, but I got outbid by Harry Potter again. We've watched Harry Potter so many times now, but still. And yeah, that's where we are right now. I asked Chris the builder how long it's going to take, and he goes, I was saying, like, can we put a roof on it next week? And he's like, no, I need to finish building the wall next week, build up to the top next week. There's still some joists to go in, but they didn't order enough joists, so they're waiting for new joists to come in. I have no idea if they've been ordered or not. And then the roof, I was like, all right, then we can do the roof the week after. Not that we've got the money for the roof, but we've got to find it from somewhere. And then he goes to me, no, you've got to wait till all your cement and bricks and blocks are dried out. So you got to do that before you can put the roof on. He's like, tarpaulin it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I have to wait now. And then he goes to me, yeah, you've still got to level your floor. And I'm like, oh my god, Abdul's been levelling that floor forever and a day. He was levelling today. And then he's going, no, you haven't dug down deep enough because you need to have a proper concrete floor. Stay calm, stay very, very calm. I'm looking at that acro there. It's just so awful. It's like, where is it? Can you see it? Well, oops, I'm editing. I've just released a video. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to check on my rice because I'm likely to burn the rice, and then I'll have to be in there after dark, and I hate being in there after dark because I just don't know what's going to crawl through. I was like, there's going to be rats in my kitchen, there's going to be maggots in my kitchen, there's going to be flies in my kitchen. And he's laughing at me, the builder's laughing at me. He's like, are you stupid or what? Just don't keep food out. I'm like, I'm not been keeping any food out. It's like, well, you're fine then. I've got no fruit because I don't want to keep any fruit out, and it's just ridiculous. So, and very cold, very, very, very cold. Anyway, it'll be all worth it in the end when I'm sitting there and just got this mental picture of me sitting there with a hot cup of desi tea and no spots. My skin is really irritated with the plaster. It's just really, really, really dry. But yeah, I was hoping to do some tutorials, and it's just not going to happen. I might do some things in here if I can get this room a little bit more organised, which I have been. I've got a lot out of it. Must admit, most of it's up in my daughter's room, poor thing, but she's coping okay. She's got a big room. Speak to you soon. Bye. Holidays. I'm at home. It's my week off work. Not really a week off because there's so much to do. What have I done this morning? Well, we've been tidying. Obviously, they're still hoovering every day because of the dust. And loads of packing to do for jewellery. I've got to take all that down to the post office. But there's all the bags for packing. I can't believe how long it takes to pack stuff so lovingly. Yeah, just come into the kitchen and you can see my lovely holes everywhere. It's so cold. I've had sore throats now for 4 days continuous. We're on week 10 and Abdul has just made our bombshell announcement. Abdul? What did you just say to me? Wait. No, go on then.
I just said,
I don't know where you are.
oh, here I am. Yeah, I just said things are going to get worse before it gets better. Oh,
Why are you laughing? I'm not laughing.
things are going to get worse before it gets better, so, yeah.
So can you explain what you just said to me?
That's it. Where you're standing, top of that, it's going to go.
Basically, what he said is that little lintel going from there all the way across is coming out. So that little hole is just going to get really, really wide.
Yeah, this flipping trouble causer maker that's behind the telephone wanted this floor here to be lower than the rest of the house. So when you come in here, transition from the existing house to the new house will be one step down. As a result of that, I had to dig, and I've been digging for the last 2 days. And as you can see, the evidence of that digging is that big molehill there.
Oh, it's only a tiny little mound, Abdul.
That molehill turning into a mountain. So yeah, all I've got to do is take this bit off, and that's it. I'm done.
You're not doing any more?
No more doing, then I just got to level up.
If the camera's shaking, it's because I'm so cold I'm shivering.
That's it, just this bit under here. So, I'll go.
But it's going to look nice with the step down, and I think you kind of liked the idea in the end, didn't you?
Well, the downside of that is that, as someone pointed out to me yesterday, is that what if the water table, the natural water table that's under the ground, it gets high because of too much rain, which means that this is lower than the rest of the house. So if that is the case, then...
Oh, I've changed my mind now. You need to put all that soil back, Abdul.
Then there's a possibility. But then again, you know, this February we had record-breaking rain. And in fact, the water table I can see, if I dig from here, probably another 400 mil down, I can actually see the water table from this level. But then again, the finished floor level is going to be up to here. So that's the finished floor level. So from here to the water table is roughly a meter. It's still a meter down.
Is that finished level?
Yeah,
Is that lower than where I'm standing now?
yeah.
Okay, by the step that you're talking about, that we're stepping down.
Yeah.
What week are we in?
We're the 14th of April.
Week 10.
15th
Week
of
10. We started 10 weeks ago.
We start 3rd of Feb.
Yeah, when Anaya was born. We started the day she was born.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, here we are on the 15th of April. Well, I haven't done this for a while. As you can see behind me, a lot has happened since my last vlog. So, here we are. Now, few things really has happened. Once got a bump on my head. That's that. Oh, sorry, there's so much dust here. There's something just going in my eye. Anyway. Okay. One of the things that has happened, which was not in the plan, is if I point to you, there's a joist there, and on top of the joist, you can see there's a big gap. That literally, what it is that loads of bricks just fell out when we want to put the steel joist in. I took out some bricks just to make space for it, and while I was working on it, a whole heap of bricks, it just fell to the ground. Luckily I was underneath it, and otherwise there would have been more bumps on the head. Yeah, so that's happened, so that needs to be done. And as you can see, the walls are pretty much up almost to the top. Not far to go now. It's we're almost there, and we are coming to our potential kitchen here, where we got behind me you can see a window, and we got another window. So, but some of the window designing people, they were saying perhaps we shouldn't have two windows, especially that one behind me, because we lose a lot of space for cupboards and so forth. But I think with the window it's better, and we'll have to just manage, probably be clever with the designing of it and make some easier. But I think the windows probably is a better option to have.
My sister, who gave birth to Anaya, and she's just
Oh no, it's not me.
Maya, calm down. She's just made an announcement. What did you do? I already told you about her throwing me down the stairs when I was a baby.
I did not throw you down the stairs.
You put a blanket over my head and
I
said,
didn't.
"Come, I'm taking you for a ride," and then pushed me down the
No,
stairs.
that's all in your head.
No,
I asked Mum, she said no,
No.
that's in your head.
Mum wasn't there.
Oh, it's on the other side.
And then was giggling away when I put tea. You heard about the tea in the shoe incident. So now she's just announced that when I had my flat, when we used to live, she used to live with me when I had my own flat.
Stop telling porcupines.
Come on, tell me.
Don't you what?
You just admitted it.
Maya.
Come on,
I don't know what
quickly.
you're talking about. I woke my baby out.
No, you won't baby. You better not let take food in our house.
You're just joking.
Facebook's always around. And she bribed me
What are you talking about?
when you lick the plate.
Oh, when I lick the plate clean and then put it back in your cupboard.
Bitch.
What was I eating? I think ketchup it was.
I'm sure we would have known.
Exactly. You saw it and then you were like, oh, what's this? I didn't clean the plate properly.
It wouldn't be me.